Okay, guys, so our last class we discussed colors. That's what we talk about: text, danger, muted, and the likes. So now let's talk about tables. You remember in your HTML when you say table and you come in, you have your table head. Then in your table you have some th. You could say serial number, and you say th. You say this is names. And another one, you have your th. You say this is let's say class, and so this is gender. So now after your th, you're gonna have what we call t body, the table body. Then inside we have a table row, we have a table data, a table dimension. We can say, okay, for the serial number we have one here. And that's it. We have let's say the name is John Stones. So for the class we have this should be 100 level. Just leave it at 100. Then for the sex we have male. So we could go on and duplicate this. Let's duplicate this as many times as possible. So we'll come in here, we'll change this to 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, I think I made a mistake there. So 4, 5. So we'll say, let's say this one is Jabblestones, anything 200 level. This is female. This is John Bridges. This is 400 level to male, and this should be DLR. Can be a C. So let's say this guy is in 700 level and it's actually female. Okay, let's leave this way. So if you come here and you refresh, you have something like this. So this is a table. This is how your table looks like. I remember those times for us to have border, we have to come to here. We have to come here and put border is equals to 1. Then we'll come and refresh. Then we have border around it. So a lot of things like that. But we have classes that have taken care of our tables in Bootstrap. So the first class we're going to talk about is, you say class is table itself. That's the first class you must call. So when you call this, can you just see the transformation that just happened to the table? Is this not cool enough? Yeah, this is cool. So that's the first thing you get. Now, if we look at, so we have we have another class we call table bordered. So if I come in here and I refresh, this table will have border. We have table over. So if I come in here and refresh, you'll be able to hover through this table. I see that. So we have another we call table stripped. If I say table stripped, if I save these and I come in here and I refresh, you can see the table is stripped already. So we have a whole lot of them. And I could make this table to become dark. I'll just say table dark. So someone can you see it's still stripped, it's still over, and it's still bordered. Someone will be like, can't we have the table danger? Okay, let's give it a trial. Actually, I've not tried it before since you said it. Wow. So we will apply all the colors to the table since they are colors. Let's try, since we've tried table danger, let's try table success too. I can't just be in danger. I want success. So let's try this. It's working. Okay. So that's the way it works. That's for table. You can see we have different kind of table. So we could make different things out of tables, and with this, you can see we can make our table look good. And we can decide to say, okay, we don't want any color in our table. Now for the header, just for the B, just for the TL, you can come and say class, you say bg dark. Now if I come in here and I refresh, you will see this, only this will be dark. That's the background for the header. Now the text, you can say okay, text white. Remember we had white as part of our text color, text white. So if I come in here and I refresh, we have white. So from this we have a very good table. And sometimes I want to give some table, we want to make some table row different. I can come to this, just this table and say class and say okay, bg danger. I want them to know that this particular guy is one of my he happens to be an enemy of the class, so it's disturbing the class. So if I say text white and I come here and I refresh, now you can see it's marking this particular place separate because we make it to be red. So table is so flexible, so cool, so good, and in Bootstrap. And let's look at the responsiveness. Can you see the responsiveness of our table? So that's the way it works. So that's table for you in Bootstrap. So before I end the class, let's talk about something else. We've talked about tables. Let's look at I think we should look at images. Let's look at images in Bootstrap. Now, in Bootstrap, we have some predefined classes for images. I'm not going to take away the table. Let me just come in here. Let me put an image here. Image src. Let's use our handsome man. If you have been following this class, we have one handsome guy in our class. As part of our image collections. So let's use our handsome man. That's man.jpg. Let's just make the width to be like let's say 200 pixels, and let's close this here. So if I come in here and I refresh this, we should have our man here. So with this, we have a lot of classes that we could apply to this man. I could say class. First one is image rounded. Okay. I'm trying to remember. I think it's rounded or image rounded. Okay, I think it's rounded. Just rounded. Yeah, rounded. Rounded. Sorry, rounded. Yes. So if I come here and I refresh, you notice we have round corners. So instead of us going into instead of us going back to our CSS and start putting what's it called, border radius, so that's been done for us. So we have another one we call, I think that should be circle. Yeah, that should be circle. We have rounded circle. So if I come to rounded circle and I refresh, our image is made in form of a circle, and I think this is good. And sometimes I want to make thumbnails. You just want to make thumbnails. Okay, let me just duplicate this image. So I'll just say for thumbnails, we just use img thumbnails. So we'll come in here and we'll refresh. We should have the thumbnails here. I think I made a mistake somewhere. There's no S in it. So let's come in here and refresh. Yeah, you see, there's the thumbnails. So you see, all these classes can help us to make our websites more beautiful. So we'll continue with this. So that's one of the things we can do with CSS. Sorry, Bootstrap, I mean. Okay, guys, let's continue.